first started the LSDP program 1 year ago, we were looking at bed management. We were looking at how to optimize the utilization of beds. We eventually got to a stage where it was stable. But there is another teething problem of not knowing when the patients have left. Because there is a bed crunch, we tried to solve it in many, many ways. We thought of many, many solutions, and we kind of hit a dead spot. And then Mala, she was saying that, hey, let's use a paper slip.
The discharge procedure is the same. We will just do the procedure for the discharge. So when I go and give the discharge, I'll bring this paper along with me and I will explain to the parents when they are all ready to go home, they have to write the room number and then they also have to write the time that they leave. So when they come to the counter, they drop into the basket and then they leave.
It may be half an hour to 1 hour later after the patient has left before Mala can actually go back to the counter to process those slips.
But after cleaning, they will not come back to us. So I will have to go back to them, then I go manually look for them. It's really a waste of time and all.
So we engaged SIT. A student came over, programmed something for us, a lot of iterations. The student was really, really good.
And then they came up with this little card whereby we trial, see how it can help all of us. Once you scan your card, the card serial number will appear. Just after it appears, you have a pick list on the room numbers that you want. After you click into the room number, then you assign the card. With the card and with the patient's folder, I go into the patient's room and I will pass the discharge to them. I will explain the discharge procedure, the medication collections and all that.
When patient leaves the hospital, right, it automatically notify the housekeepers as well as the nurse. Instead of the housekeepers and the nurse need to manually check on the beds. When they end the cleaning of the bed, right, they basically just click on one end button. Automatically, notification will be sent to the office as well as the nurse to tell them that the bed has been cleaned.
Clearly, there is a significant improvement from paper slip to the NFC card.
I'm well covered enough to know what time patient can come in for admission, and I can see the whole situation is really very good.
When using the paper, the old workflow, right, they only can get around 3 cleaning requests within 5 minutes. However, for now, they can get around near to 50 cleaning requests within 5 minutes.
There was a latency of 55 minutes. Turns out that after you deploy the system, that reduces to 35 minutes. So there's a 20 minutes improvement in that.
It is no longer a batch process, unlike the previous time. So once the card is dropped, the housekeeper is triggered immediately. So that reduces the waiting time to 0, helps us to reduce a lot of waste. There is now a standardized way that helps everybody to work more efficiently.
They actually wanted to roll this out to all the other wards.
When you scale this up to the extent of a hospital, the amount of savings that you can have is quite substantial.
The minimizing of the movement by the trainer, the involvement of the people on the ground, all these are basically key concepts in what we have learned from the Lean training.
From the LSDP that we did 1 year ago, the project, this is actually another step forward, that we had a very good kickstart to this entire change and this entire change in mindset. And soon, they'll be coming up with their own ideas and they're just going to implement stuff without any involvement from my side, which is the beauty of it. The culture of growth and continuous improvement would then be ingrained in the wards, and slowly it will just be disseminated and percolated through the entire hospital.
We are very happy to have the opportunity to work with SIT and LTIC to look for innovative solutions to a challenging work process. We are very proud that the team has managed to come up with an innovative and cost-effective solution. It is with such successes through such projects that we can further improve and mold the mindsets of the organizations towards lean and innovation when we solve problems and when we pursue opportunities. Therefore, we hope that we will have more opportunities to work with the partners again, hopefully in the near future.